Hi guys, I'm Asaf, this is Itai, and today we're going to react to an official music video for a song called KACHI-KACHI YAMA by one of our favorite Japanese bands, Gacharic Spin. This was a Buy Me a Coffee request by Artunes, a longtime commenter and supporter of the show. Thank you, Artunes. This should be fun. Another one from Gacharic Spin.
Yep, thank you, Artunes. And yeah, we love some Gacharic Spin, so let's get to it.
Yeah.
こちらカチカチ山在住カチカチ頭上司のたぬきさんその思考終わったコンテンツ脳みそ柔軟体操したら不況ワオ流れちゃってるよワオいつの時代だって変わらねえんだあの人のことねってあなたいやいやあんたのことですよサルカに合戦隠れようと思いね見るため人間関係同じ土俵に立つなんてさ君の気持ちもわかるでもやり返しちゃダメもう少し大人になってよ見たる気渡る気がするキリがないよねあふれんばかり不満はネガティブオーラットポイポイしちゃって
Elements in the music video kind of correlate with what I had interpreted from the lyrics to let me know that I'm maybe on the right track because they're showing what I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
yeah.
The translation of the lyrics. Yeah,
yeah. The translation.
Yeah. We had to take a good look at that just to give us some idea of what the song's about. Even though I read the lyrics at the moment, I don't really think about it because there's just so much energy here. I'm loving the bass element here. Koga on the bass. Always awesome. The funk element, I love it. I always love it about this stuff. Colors everywhere, in this clip. It's the one thing that really jumps at you with Gacharic Spin. It's just they're so colorful, not just in their behavior and the actual show they put on, but actually real colors. Very vibrant. Yeah, what they wear, their hair. Awesome.
The level of energy, if someone were to tell me one day, they're all superhuman, right? It'll be easy for me to believe because you don't see that every day from bands. Even bands who are considered to be energetic. This is like in their own class of energy.
Yeah. And as we know, I am musically crushing on Hana. Ever since we saw them for the first time. And no, here she's on guitar.
She's on guitar, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, generally more the drummer, but she needed a bit of a change, so she took up a bit of the guitar as well. She's just so multi-talented. She can probably do anything. She sings as well. So she's I'm a big fan. Yeah. But all of them, it's just that level of energy and that sort of crazy vibe. Love it.
We have reacted to their older live performances since we've reacted to Mindset. So I kind of had a lot of anticipation seeing Angie pop through the table. So this is the same makeup as Mindset music video. So I kind
the same lineup. Yeah, the same lineup.
The same lineup.
Yeah. And I do think this is their best lineup.
し強くなって力太郎を愛する人とマッチング桃太郎は一生もんのマップガチできたよね鬼はあ桃はあどっちが正義今この時代に議論してみアンチ桃太郎降臨噂まみれどれが本当桃太郎暴行事件本当は鬼が被害者だった鬼だ生活も守りたいものだったあるもんね
They change gears and it's so perfect. I love it when they change gears.
It's an attack on the senses. You know, like when we saw Mindset, I think I commented, well, I think we both did, that the one that stood out with the most energy was Ori Oriana
on keyboards.
On keyboards, yeah. She was just crazy, especially for a keyboardist. She just, you know, she couldn't stop moving. She was and here it's all of them.
Yeah, she jumps and plays at the same time. She jumps and plays at the same time. How can you?
She sings. Everybody here is so good at what they do, and you put it all together, and it's just like this beautiful mess. You know, it's like they threw it all together, and it works, and it's just fantastic. It just makes me happy.
We talked about it before. They look like they're just having fun, like it's a party to them. But we know from watching them and watching other bands that the level of proficiency and professionalism that they bring to each and every one of these music videos is so high. So the fact that we can see them having fun and become almost unaware of how hard it is to reach that level is insanely difficult.
There's something beautiful about it. You know what I mean? It's just, they love what they do, and it's so infectious, you know? They love, you can tell they love the music. It's just, and the chorus in here, it's just so catchy. You know, I have no idea what they're saying, and I'm still like waiting for it to hit, you know? And it's just, and while I'm waiting for it, they hit me with something else, like that sort of scat rap bit. And I'm like, what is going on here? I love it.
The gear change. Yeah.
But if we want to talk a little bit about the meaning here, we kind of both you know, looked into that. It's very, very interesting how much material, I guess, they kind of threw into this one song.
From Japanese folklore.
A lot of it comes from there, and all these like different characters and all these tales and all different sort of morals to different stories, and it all kind of thrown in together for, I guess, you know, one type of message, you know, and it's always positive from them. But I guess the outlook on the world is not so positive here on the way things are. You know, and it's saying we need a change.
Well, I could be off in my interpretation. We didn't really go deep into it throughout this reaction, but if to make it as simple as possible to say what I think that they meant in the song is live your best life and do what makes you happy. That's what I got from it, because the examples that they brought in from Japanese folklore, it got me thinking of examples of people who are being lied to into doing what they don't want to do, and subsequently being cheated out of the prize or some sort of decent life. And I said at the beginning of the music video, the part where the businessman walks on a treadmill, he's like, he's working every day, but he's walking in place.
Let's start with KACHI-KACHI YAMA. I mean, it actually like loosely translated into fire crackle mountain. Yeah, because the Kachi-Kachi part is your favorite word. It's an onomatopoeia for the sound that fire makes. Kachi-Kachi, the crackle. And it talks about several stories where the moral of the story is really kind of like about karma, and about you know, every action has, you know, an opposite reaction. So like a crime and punishment really type of thing, you know, where you do bad things, you get what you deserve. But it sort of in the world of the song, it's not so, they don't go so deep into that. They kind of look at what people do, you know, in life today. There's elements that sort of loosely refer to, I guess, to social media and to you know, office culture, workplace, that kind of thing, and how people treat each other. And there's one line in it. It says basically something about, let's switch modes and do your best today, something like that. So it's really about don't always like compete and don't always try to trip up people. Just do your best, go on. It's just a whole lot of positivity. There's a thing about not, what you referred to before with the treadmill, it's like walking in place, about always moving forward. So not actually, standing in place. Yeah. It says you don't have to hurry so much as people do, this sort of dog-eat-dog kind of life. Yeah. You can do it slowly, but keep moving forward, keep your eyes on the prize, that kind of thing, and keep improving step by step. Don't rush, but always look to do better, to be better, that kind of thing.
They incorporated Japanese folklore regarding a tanuki. In the song they call him Mr. Tanuki. It's a raccoon dog.
Yeah, it's referred to as a badger in some places.
The story itself is horrible. I mean, what you said about crime and punishment, the Tanuki eats the man's wife, and then and then he pretends to be his wife because it's a shapeshifter. Really horrible stuff coming from such a positive message.
It's worse than what you described because he actually feeds the wife to the husband.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's just horrible. It's very much like a Brothers Grimm type of story. It's like horror stories that were made into children's stories to scare kids into behaving. It's
like Hansel and Gretel if the witch got her way. Yeah, that's what that level horrible. Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
And the next one you were talking about?
I was talking about the monkey and the crab and how sad it was. Not just horrible, it was also sad to be cheated like that. It that's what made me correlate to working in some corporation for a salary, being a slave, cog in the wheel, and working until you're old, and then not being able to enjoy life because you have really not much to show for it. I'm not talking about the whole concept of working until retirement. I'm talking about everybody who hates their job and is compelled to stay there until they retire. I'm talking about those people.
Yeah, but there's also this element in there when they talk about this folklore. They're saying a lot of this stuff is older tales, and I think it refers to kind of society today where we look at things from the days of old and we just apply them today, even though we should know better. And that's what they're saying here. So they're saying, who really was the villain in the story? Was it the badger? Was it the crab? They're saying you can find ways to relate to the demon or to the whatever, because the way the story is constructed, nobody really knows what the motivation was for any one of them to do what they did, aside for the ones who actually took some kind of revenge or punishment on the other characters. So that's what they're saying here. They're saying like today, if somebody does something or says something about someone else, you've got to try to understand sometimes and not just jump to conclusions. And that we need to move with the times as well. We're not back in old times where we have to respond the way we're responding. We can do better. I think a lot of this song is saying that that we can do better, and a lot of things depend on point of view. Where your perception comes from, and it's not always totally equating to truth. So it's very interesting. It's like it's dressed up in this pop thing, this J-pop and whatever, but there's a lot of like a philosophical element to this. It's a lot deeper than what we see.
思い返せば私が悪かったとこもあったよなその存在がその経験が自分を成長させる宝箱カチカチ山のタヌキさんごめんなさいキリがないよねあふれんばかり不満はネガティブ「 カチ山在住
Awesome.
Very uplifting. Although
The one thing about them that always, like I keep thinking about, is that people see these, like attractive women, all these colors and the way they're very playful and cheeky. And sometimes I think they would miss out on the fact that there's so much extremely high level musicianship behind it. The music is awesome.
yeah, it's like they're not playing when they're on stage or making the music. They're not playing. They're just being unleashed onto us. That's what it feels like. Like they were born to do this.
Yeah, and just joy,
Yeah.
That's sort of what I get out of it. It's just joy. When it gets to the end of it, I think that the song is basically saying that folk tales have value. They kind of give us something to think about, but at the same time, they need to be called for certain things that just don't stand today. It just doesn't work anymore as far as being some kind of a life lesson in all of them. You got to take it all in perspective and just kind of, be logical and work it out for yourself. And, it's like they say, make a change today, do better. That's what we need to keep doing. And I'm just loving this band. Awesome song.
Yeah, and you need to find the right message for you, because many of the messages in different songs and different bands, some of them seem to me at least like they're overlapping. You need to find elements in each song that you listen to that relates to you within that message, because those messages are presented as simplistic, but they're not. There's depth in them, and it's your job as the listener to decipher.
Yeah, that's true. It relates to something that I've always said about 80s pop. From all these 80s bands. A lot of people say, oh, it's just pop, and I say, well, within that there's a lot of music that is actually very deep. We definitely need more Gacharic spin in our lives. So yeah, thank you, iTunes. Awesome request.
Yeah, really brighten up our day. Yeah. Okay, so if you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. Share our stuff. It'll help us grow our channel and encourage us to make more videos for you guys. Hit us up in the comments. What did you think about Kachi-Kachi Yama by Gacharic Spin? Did you like it as much as we did? Come on, you liked it. You've been with us so far. Also, hit us up in the comments to let us know what you would like to see us do next. We will do our best to comply. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you very much for your time.
Yep. Thank you, Gacharic Spin. Awesome song.
Thanks.
Thank you, iTunes, for the request itself and for supporting the show. And thank you, everyone at home watching this and everybody who comments. And it's just been an awesome ride, and we hope to continue it for much longer. We are loving this. So we hope you are too. We will see you again in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.